Alright, so yesterday I posted a video talking about how I may potentially be on TV. Well, that is great and wonderful and all, but that got me all stressed out and freaking out. Like, if I'm going to be on TV, what am I going to wear? And so I have been stressing out about this for the past few weeks. As it's getting more and more likely like I may be on TV, I'm like, my outfit, what am I going to wear? And so I actually went and had a new suit custom made on Modern Tailor. It was a nice suit. I got all the details, the bells and whistles, and I'll show you that suit a little bit later. But, you know, it ended up costing me around $600. A nice suit, right? Well, then I got another dress shirt because there were some, I'm like, you know what, I need a new white dress shirt. So I bought a new white dress shirt. I'm like, if I'm going to be wearing a tie, then I need a new tie. So I bought a new tie. But then it came down to shoes, and I am a man and a person who thinks that really shoes are the foundation and the starting point for every great outfit. That being said, I am cheap as hell. I do not like spending money. I grew up poor. All my clothes came from thrift stores when I was younger in middle school and high school. And, you know, but through that I actually learned to be very creative and put together, you know, great outfits and look great, but, you know, not spending a lot of money. So when I am faced with the concept or the idea of spending a lot on a specific item, I get all freaked out. And I think it's an incredible waste of money. It's like, who would spend $600 on a pair of shoes when you could buy 3 pairs of great shoes for like $200 each? So that being said, and I'm also not a brand snob. However, I went out on a limb and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be in different company, I don't know who I'm going to be dealing with, and I can't afford, if somebody does, anyway, Alpha did something that he is regretful. Have you ever had buyer's remorse where you're like, okay, I'm going to do it, and you do it, and then you're like, man, why did I do that? Well, I did that. And that was with, you're like, Aaron, get to the point. I spent too much money on a pair of shoes. Have you ever heard of this brand? Zoom in. Ferragamos. Well, I spent too much on a pair of shoes. And now, I'm having buyer's remorse. But here's the thing. Being a savvy shopper, I didn't spend as much as you could have spent on these shoes. I went and actually tried these on in the store. And I'm like, oh God, I like them. I love them. I just can't get my mind around actually spending $550 on a pair of shoes. It was just astronomical to me. It still is. It's crazy. Don't spend $550 on a pair of shoes, kids. So I was looking on all the online stores like Zappos.com, Endless.com, and sure enough, there they are, and they're same price. I'm like, man, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't spend the money. So I went looking. I'm looking for like cheaper shoes, but I kept thinking, I'm like, man, I would really like, it would be awesome if I could, you know, wear that. I would feel great. It would look great with my suit. And so the other day, I was actually on Zappos, still looking for the perfect shoe for my outfit. And there's actually a tab for discount. I'm like, discount? So I clicked on discount. And so I went over there and I'm looking, and they have some high-end shoes at incredibly discounted prices. And the reason is because basically once they have the shoe up there and they get down to like 1, 2, 3 sizes of that shoe. Maybe it's an odd size, like a 13 or a 7.5, 8, whatever. Usually they're not going to have 10s, 11s, the common sizes, but being that I am a small guy, I wear an 8 shoe, dress shoe. I wear a 9 sneaker, I wear an 8 dress shoe. And so they actually had these shoes, and they were $200 off. So I got them for like $350, right? Bargain. Anyway, they just came. I wanted to show them to you. They are incredibly comfortable. You may like them, you may hate them, but these are my new shoes for my, hopefully, appearance. So the shoes came, nice box, and then really nice expensive shoes. This is what you're actually paying for, is the separate baggies that the shoes come in. And when they come in bags like this, or they shoes come with bags, I would recommend storing them in the bags. Reason being, it's going to keep dust off of them and just keep them looking better longer, and plus it is pretty sassy. Anyway, here they are. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too ornate about them. They do have a little detail, but these are my new Ferragamos, okay? Simple black loafer. elongated toe box, the toe, kind of narrow. The little thing of metal on there, the little detail, it's actually like a gunmetal. It's not real super shiny, which I was actually happy of, because this sort of, this shape is very Ferragamo-ish, as you can tell by the sole. And the soles actually are rubber. They're making some nice dress shoes nowadays that actually have rubber soles due to their comfort and durability. But yeah, so these are the shoes. They are incredibly comfortable. They fit like they were made for me. But the downside, they were $350 on sale. Now, I also needed to get a belt, but I wasn't going to go and get a Ferragamo belt because I feel like people that matchy-matchy with the high-end stuff, I think, kind of look a little douchey. These were the belts that you could buy for Ferragamo. I wasn't feeling that, so I have been on a belt hunt, and I actually found one yesterday. It is a Jeffrey Bean, and as you can see, the metals are very close. This brushed gunmetal looking metal. The belt leather is actually the same texture, and it is a dress belt. Now, the interesting thing about this belt, oh, by the way, I spent $15 on the belt, so good deal at Macy's. The other neat thing about this belt was something that I was looking for, was actually the other side, instead of going through the front and coming through and showing, actually is hidden behind the front of the belt. So it basically slips in like that. I got it a size larger so that I could go on the last hole so that you don't see any other holes. I felt like this was going to be a nice clean look to really tie the outfit together. You're not going to really see the belt, but it is great. Now, the thing is, I've got a lot of extra room here. This is going to go through and be held in place by the belt loop. However, I'm actually going to take this belt and take it to a shoe repair store or shop in the mall and see if they can actually cut part of this end off and then seal it so that there's not quite as much room sticking out. But that's it. So, buyer's remorse. I spent too much money on shoes. Is it needed or necessary for you to have really expensive shoes or clothes? No. Are they nice? Yeah, I like them. My wife makes fun of them. She says I look like Ichabod Crane in them. But I was also wearing shorts and dress socks when I showed them to her. But anyway, my new shoes, I'm going to wear them with the outfit. Just wanted to show you something that I bought that I was a little bit reserved to buy, and I still am regretting buying them. But they should work out fine.